What's up, YouTube? Have you ever wanted to buy a bike made by a high-end car company? Of course not. Number 10. Mercedes-Benz Smart E-Bike. Do you think you're smart? Well, you should try out this Smart E-Bike. This bike uses an aluminum alloy frame, Ergon PC2 pedals, and Magura MT4 hydraulic disc brakes. It features a 250-watt Bionics electronic motor that can carry you up to 100 kilometers on a single charge. And don't worry if your battery runs down, you can recharge it under your own pedaling power to turn the electric motor into a generator. It is definitely a bike worth considering if you have about $3,300 laying around that you want to spend. Number 9. Ferrari CX60 mountain bike. Ever wanted to say you own a Ferrari? Well, now you can. If you don't mind that it's a bike and not a car, and if you prefer riding the trails instead of the city streets. It comes with a RockShox suspension, Suntour Epicon forks, and a hydroformed aluminum frame made by Colnago. This bike will set you back about $3,500, which isn't bad compared to some of the prices on this list. Number 8. Ford Super Cruiser E-Bike. Out of all the bikes on this list, this one is probably my favorite design. This bike was built by Pedego and was designed by world-renowned bike architect Tony Ellsworth. It is a gorgeous example of Ford quality with sleek styling and a classic look that you don't see on other e-bikes. Its 500-watt motor helps you cruise around all day whether you're looking for adventure or just running errands. And it will only cost you $3,700. Number 7. BMW Cruise E-Bike. BMW always seems to have the biggest groups of enthusiasts out there, so it would only seem fitting to try to compete in a new market. And since BMW has been producing electric bikes, they have always been top-notch. The latest edition of the Cruise electric bike features Shimano BR disc brakes and a Bosch Performance Line motor with a 400 watt-hour battery which is integrated into the frame design. Using the onboard computer's gear recommendations, this bike can reach a top speed of 25 kilometers an hour, which for a bike is downright fast. Unfortunately, the bike is available only in Europe, but I'm sure you can find ways to get them here in the US. Not including shipping, this bike will run you about $4,000. Number 6. Porsche Bike RS. Porsche is one of the most famous and recognizable brands in the automobile industry. Their name can be found on everything imaginable, so it's no surprise that they would have an entry on this list. This bike has a lightweight carbon frame and smooth rolling tires on 29-inch rims, which make for a quiet ride. Add in the 20-gear speed system and you get some unparalleled acceleration. Their bikes generally aren't as expensive as you would expect, although they do still cost a nice chunk of change at $5,000. Mind's Eye Pop Quiz. What's the most expensive bike ever sold? If you know, leave us a comment below with the answer. If not, make sure to watch till the end. Number 5. Montante for Maserati 8 CTF bicycle. If you've ever thought to yourself, why doesn't Maserati design a bicycle? Well, it just so happens that they did. Maserati decided to team up with the Italian bike builders Montante Cicli to produce a truly retro road bike. All of them are painted the same color as the Maserati 8CTF Boyle Special and sport a steel frame that is completely soldered by hand, as well as having a unique chassis plate for each example of the bike, which, by the way, was limited to a production of only 200 units. Considering the scarcity and their made-to-order status, you can still grab one for a mere $5,200. Number 4. Audi Sport e-tron. This entry came about from a collaborative effort between Audi and German-based bike manufacturer E-Bike. The companies say that they've managed to create a bike that meets the highest standards of innovation, technology, and performance. Although similar to some of E-Bike's e-bikes, this bike still stands on its own. There are multiple differences and upgrades to this bike, including Magura's MT8 disc brake set to Bosch's Neon computer system that helps control the Bosch's mid-motor drive system. The e-tron weighs in at an extremely light 18.2 kilograms. Limited to a production of 100 bikes, it's easy to see why this one is priced at $18,000. Number 3. Specialized S-Works McLaren Tarmac. Specialized. It's not just a descriptive term, but also the name of one of the top-rated premium sport bike manufacturers in the world. They've joined forces with world-famous McLaren Car Company to create the Specialized S-Works McLaren Tarmac, a limited edition follow-up to the S-Works McLaren Venge. It employs a new carbon fiber layup process that results in a framework that's 9 to 11% lighter than the original S-Works Tarmac. Even more weight savings are achieved through its tubular wheel set, reduced spoke count, and carbon fiber seat post. This bike, with the included complimentary custom color-matched helmet and shoes, will set you back the price of some new cars at $20,000. Number 2. BMC Lamborghini Limited Edition Road Bike. Another pairing of a car company and a world-renowned bike maker, this time Lamborghini and BMC Switzerland, has given us a bike to dream about. Although not as limited as the previous year's BMC Impec Automobili Lamborghini Edition, the Impec Lamborghini 50th Anniversary Edition will still cost a bit more, but it's still much more affordable than the car at $32,000. Number 1. Aston Martin 177. If you're familiar with the name James Bond, then you also know his car of choice. Aston Martin partnered with Factor Bikes, one of the most premium bike makers in the UK. Together, they created and launched the Aston Martin 177 bike, dubbed the world's most technologically advanced bike. It takes 7 people 2 weeks to make and has an onboard computer. With a touchscreen display that details up to 100 items of information, including speed, temperature, rate of climb, and power, this could be enough high-tech gadgetry to tempt even 007 himself onto 2 wheels. This one tops our list at a whopping $40,000.
Hey guys, this is Amber and Alex from Mind's Eye Design. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell us in the comments below what you found to be the most interesting and why. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest tech. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
So what is the most expensive bike ever sold? It's the Butterfly Trek Madone at an impressive $500,000. Designer Damien Hirst used real butterflies to adorn this high-end performance mountain bike as a tribute to Lance Armstrong's return to the cycling circuit after surviving cancer.